Okay, I'm going to start off this. Okay, today I'm going to be talking about how finding fulfillment with God. There's a story called about Midas. You see, you all know the story about Midas. Got the golden touch staff, found out he couldn't eat, and turns out all he had to do was wash himself to get it off. That's pretty much the news story, but the original story was that he was a greedy man that always wanted stuff. He had a dream that the Greek gods that he was going to be a rich man, but not in the way of money, as in he will always feel fulfillment. He took it in the wrong way. It only fueled his greed, and soon he got more and more money. He only wanted more. And greed, the word greed means wanting more. He didn't just want money. He wanted the world. And one day, he helped the god Dionysus, and Dionysus asked him what he wanted. He said, the golden touch. Everything, he loved it. He touched everything, and he turned to gold. And he just wanted more and more, so he just touched everything. And then one day, he just got hungry, and he ate. He couldn't eat the food. It turned gold, and he thought that was only one little side effect. Well, he kept on trying. Well, he kept on doing what he did, and one day he went to hug his wife, and she turned in a gold statue. Then he went to go tell his daughter she was gold too. He was so horrified of what he'd done, he started crying, and he begged to Dionysus, the god of wine, to please take the power from him. Dionysus told him that no, this is what you wanted. This is the fulfillment if this is what fulfills you, then I can't change it. And he grabbed his face and started weeping. His tears turned to gold, and soon he was nothing but a gold statue. That isn't the good old happy story that you're kind of used to, but that's how it was originally run. You see, a lot of people think that to feel happy they need gold, they need money, they need big houses, they need high definition TVs, they need video games, but that isn't it. You'll always feel one little part of you that wants more, and that only gets you more, and you aren't happy. But God, He always brings that fulfillment you need. Turn to Matthew 16, verse 26. Yeah. It is worth nothing for a man to have gained the whole world if it cost him his soul. He could never pay enough to buy back his soul. You see, we always hear little myths about how the devil makes deals and you give him a soul. Well, they're myths, but what Jesus is trying to say is that you could gain the whole world, but you'll always be empty. And that's the cost of it. You'll always feel empty. You think that the devil will try to lead you away from God and give you all these different stuff. You may feel like you got all this stuff, but in the end, in judgment, you're always going to go down there. But with God, He'll bring you up. He'll give you what you want if you pray to Him, and He'll give you fulfillment too. There was a story kind of like that a lot like the Midis story with Faust. He went to Christian school. He learned all about God, but he thought that he couldn't get the fulfillment he needed from God. So this is a myth, by the way. He made a deal with the devil that the devil would give him all he wanted, but once he figured out about what he made a deal with, he would go, his soul is the devil's. And that's what happened. He got a lot of money, but there's still some in there that he wanted more. He felt more empty, and finally he thought, well, God could give me the fulfillment. When he walked across the street back to the Christian school, well, the devil came up to him and he said, your soul is mine. There's two endings to the story. One, he goes in hell. 2, God saves them. Whatever it is, you get a lesson. But you see what we don't see is that we think all these simple things in life are going to help us and make us feel better. And it's only going to make us go down the road and make us feel worse and going to make us feel like we need more. And we don't see that these are only some things. To feel true happiness, God will let you feel true happiness. Doing the right thing will help you. God is the only way to go. God is the only way to happiness. Now I'm done.